Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Mono Black Slasher. So we got a new card, we got a new card from Duskmourn, the Unstoppable Slasher, and he is a new inclusion in Mono Black deck that is insanely good because it's a 3 mana 2/3 Death Touch, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. If the Slasher dies, and it had no counters on it, it just comes back with 2 stun counters. So it's almost an infinite returning synergy, or not synergy, but infinite returning slasher damage. Kind of like one of those horror movies where he's slow, but he'll get you because you can run, but you can't hide. Kind of the idea, right? He will always come back. Now, this card is great with comboed with Bloodletter of Aclazotz, the 4 mana 2/4, where it says if your opponent loses life, they lose twice that much. So combo that with Unstoppable Slasher. If we're able to deal damage, they lose half their life. Double it, dead. So that is the idea. The old Bloodletter Rush of Dread combo, no longer Rush of Dread. Now we're just Unstoppable Slashering them. Because Rush of Dread is a terrible card without the combo. Whereas an Unstoppable Slasher, actually not bad. 2/3 Death Touch means that he blocks anything it wants, and then whenever he attacks, our opponent's very much incentivized to block it, or they will take a boatload of damage. And he never really dies because he will come back with a stun counter, and unless our opponent wastes another removal on an already returned Unstoppable Slasher, which a lot of opponents are not willing to do. So that's the idea of this deck. But of course, currently, a lot of red decks out there with a red ley line, so we have to fit our deck filled with removal cards. So we got 4 Cut Down, 1 Bitter Triumph, 3 Go for the Throw, and 2 Sheoldred's Edict. So we got a lot of removal to kill our opponent's creatures early game, but we also have to slot in 2 Sheoldred's Edict because there's a lot of reanimating spells out there. There's a lot of people trying to reanimate Valgavoth, which is Ward, sack 3 permanent. So we don't really want to target it. We want to be able to make our opponent sack it themselves. So that's the idea of this deck. Let's talk about the deck list. So we got, in the early game, we got 4 Cut Down. Like I said, we also have 1 Bitter Triumph, 3 Go for the Throw, and 2 Sheoldred's Edict. Those are removal. We also have, on turn 1, 2 Tiny Bones to Pickpocket. We can play as a Temple 1-drop. It blocks basically anything against aggro decks. And then against other control decks, we can just keep attacking with them. We'll get chip damage in while potentially casting stuff on from their graveyard. And then we have 4 Deep-Cavern Bat. In Mono Black deck, you always want to have 4 bats because you take away your opponent's sort of interaction against you, and you can tempo them out this way. So that's our turn 2 play. Going to turn 3, we have 4 Preachers, of course. We used to have 4 Preacher as the only tempo play, but we now also have 4 Unstoppable Slasher. So with 8 3-drops, we'll definitely be able to land a very good 3-drop on turn 3 and push the envelope against our opponent. We also have 2 Insatiable Avarice. Technically a 3-drop if we want to just use that to draw 3 cards and lose 3 life. We can do that. Or we can do the other spree where we search our library for a card and put it on top. For 3 mana, that's actually a horrible rate, so we'll almost never do that. But there are situations we can pay 5, tutor a card, and then put it on top. Then we draw 3 cards and lose 3 life. In those kind of scenario, we are drawing, basically, we're tutoring 1 card and drawing 2 cards for 5 mana. It's not great, but in the current meta, I think that's the best we can give with a tutor. And then we have 2 Sheoldred, 2 Sheoldred the Apocalypse, and 4 Bloodletter of Aclazotz. So Sheoldred, of course, is very good. When we draw cards, we gain life, and then when our opponent draw cards, they die. We also have Bloodletter of Aclazotz, which is just a combo. Of course, since the Bloodletter's here, we're gonna give the Big Daddy Aclazotz himself for 5 mana 4/4 lifelinker that comes back every turn. If he dies, that's pretty good. And then we have 2 Gix Command to return cards from our graveyard, give our creature lifelink, wipe small but wide boards, or make our opponent sack a very tall creature. So it's got the works. So that's kind of the whole non-land side, but because we have Insatiable Avarice in this deck, we have to really tone down the utility lands a little bit, which is fine. This deck has a lot of sort of a tempo synergy on its own, and it's trying to push out a turn 3, turn 4 win, right? So we just need basic lands. So we have 23 Swamps and 2 Mirrex. That's all we have in this deck. It's a pretty popular Mono Black Slasher deck running out there. So let's see how we can do with it. All right, our opponent is Dusing 23? Is it Dusing? Dahusing? Dehusing? I don't know. We gotta go first. We gotta go first. How aggro are they? We got a slasher, so get to go first. But we got a 2 mana, or 3 mana, 4 mana, and a 5 mana. God, I'm ballsy. I'm gonna regret this. There's probably guys who it's gonna be a mountain and just burst me out. Okay, I was just playing this deck. Now I'm gonna have to play against it. Let's see how it works. They got their Oculus ready. No, Simic. Different kind, but probably the same type of deck. Slasher. We are Death Touch. And if we touch you, you die. Okay, I'm not gonna touch you, but really. Like, this card is so good. I was gonna say his name. He gets a land back, but he's gonna lose half his life. We're just gonna let that happen. Okay. Well, here's Shelly. Also, I've only drawn lands this game. My opening hand has a 3 and a 4 and a 5 drop. Only draw lands. That's all I needed. Slasher is too scary. What was that? Alright, our opponent is Crime. We're gonna go first. We got Bat into Go for the Throw and then Sheoldred. Very reminiscent. This guy spraying for the big boss. That is an Emrakul sleeve. Ooh boy. Okay. All hell the noodly goodness. I mean, I think Emrakul is inspired by the flying spaghetti monster. I don't know. I don't know like where. How do I say this? I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounds like it's. What the hell is that? Is that 3 ley lines? Are you kidding me right now? Alright. You look like you like your ley line, so let me take a card from your hand. You're just gonna quit? What if you didn't have a creature there? You're gonna play your Callous Sellsword? Didn't want to play his Callous Sellsword. Our Fire Hero. I mean, the buff doesn't do anything right now. I'm gonna pretend to block. Gonna deal the 1 damage. I'm okay with that. No blocks. I pretended I was gonna block. I did not block. I'm not gonna let him manifest that many times, so. Now I can Preacher, right? If I Preacher here, he'll have to target a hero. No. He gets a card draw, and that's his last card, so let's get rid of it. So he can manifest a lot, right? If I block here, we'll both trade. He gets his challenger back. He plays the challenger. I can't really kill it. Sack a non-token creature. I'm gonna kill it. If I said I was gonna kill it, I was gonna kill it. That one. Would you like to target my Deep-Cavern Bat? like to attack my Deep-Cavern Bat again? Or are you just gonna play your Callous Sellsword as a 3/3? Pretty scary there. Oh, you got a 3/3 there, buddy? What if you didn't have a 3/3? What if I had +2/+2 and you had to sack yours? Alright, let's play the Sheoldred. Every card he draws will deal more damage to him. Nothing? Nothing kind of means he's dead. He's at 4. Declare a creature. He's at 2 now. He draws an extra card, he dies. Would you like to pump your Monastery Swiss Spear? Oh, that's a lot of pumps. It'd be a shame if someone killed your last creature. GG. Get the hell out of the game, stupid mono red. Not gonna quit like that? Okay, fine. Die. Die from Sheoldred's bloody hands. Goodbye. Alright, our opponent is Cubilo. I don't know. Whatever it is, we get to go first. 2 lands. Good cards, but only 2 lands. Let's hope I draw a land. I have 25 lands in the deck. I need to draw like 3 more lands. Doesn't have to be very next turn, but in 2 turns. They're red, okay, so I guess that's the battle we're gonna have. So what do I drop here? Bloodletter? We're just gonna plot, right? Yeah. Let's see. Stacking on broken creature there. Sweet. Love being mana screwed. What the hell is this? Is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other player. If a player dealt damage this way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. Is it haste too? It is haste too. Alright, we'll discard a card. We'll kill this. Don't think I have enough time for 2 creatures anyways, but yeah, Aclazotz, like 5 drop. I'm never getting to 5 lands here. Oh, I did get to 3 lands, so Slasher. They're gonna burst me out this turn. And if I do draw a land, it means that I can play the Bloodletter. Yeah, good game. Yeah, just gonna fling it at me. Just play your fling spells. We all know you got it. Fun. That was fun. Alright. Our opponent is Percy Ignatius. No, you're not. You're probably some mono red degenerate. Got Tiny Bones, Preacher, to Aclazotz. Do I not have enough like removal in this deck? Blue, huh? Okay, that's different. No, this is actually Alcatraz. Roaring Furnace? What the heck is that? Now it's a room deck? Didn't see this coming. Don't have tempo, so this would just kind of slowly try to grind our way there. It's kind of scary. Another Roaring Furnace, alright. Keep killing my creatures one by one. And I'm gonna keep drawing lands one by one. Yeah, just sure. You got another Roaring Furnace? No. Just adds 2 mana, huh? What does this do? Spend this to unlock rooms. If I attack here, how much does he lose? I don't know if that's enough. Well, okay, so this is 5 mana. This is 5 mana makes this a 4. Then he takes 2, right? No, he takes 8, and I bring 2 creatures back. Is that worth it? He unlocks one of these rooms. I don't think he can afford to unlock one of these rooms. So he takes 4 from this, he goes to 16. He might think you have time. I'm playing off curve doing that, right? I don't want to do that. Let's just do this. Play on curve. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's lifelink for that turn. Yeah. Gets a 4/4 spirit. He still has 2 more mana. Is that all he gets? Number of unlocked doors among rooms. Not a lot. Let's bat him, see what he has. There's a Sunfall. Mirror Room. Create a copy, okay. Ghostly Dancer. Return an enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Destroy all creature of power 3 or greater. Let's take that card. Don't have that many creatures of power 3 or greater. And I do have another Bloodletter. So you gotta block here or you die. That's not how the math works. GG. Yeah, it doubled and it doubled again, right? So it went from 4 to 8 and 8 to 16. So go to -4. Alright, our opponent is Chaos 4K. Dude, there's 8K now. Our opponent goes first. We do have removal, but our opponent does go first. So, even with the removal, right? I'm familiar with how standard works. There it is. Blocks. Very annoying here. He can play that and cast whatever he wants. I can play a bat. But if he has more than one, the bat doesn't actually do anything. Still. Alright. How many target cards does he have? Wow. What a top deck. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, well at least it's not lethal. We're gonna go for the throw. We'll go for this throw. The other one attacks us. Yeah, there's the Ember Heart. We just take 3 here, then we start killing. So have another turn inside out. If he does, that's game. Because if there's too wide of a board, I can't kill everything. He didn't have it. He had something. I think I just dropped a Mirrex here. I think that's fine. his throat. Does he have more turn inside out? Snakeskin Whale. You'll discard a card to kill your slick shot. Good luck with that. Did I go down to 3 here? He has shock in his deck, right? Okay, never mind. That's a good card to have. Alcatraz. Heartfire Hero. Does he have a pump spell? He didn't have a pump spell, so this attack makes him discard it. I'll take the 1. No, actually, this is perfect. Spree. I will draw 3 and lose 3 life. Auto pay like this. And let me get myself a cut down. Cut it down. Take 1, I go down to 6. So all 4 life I gained this turn was lost, but he has no board. With their stupid leyline and the shock, exactly the answer for my bat. I didn't get enough time to say GG. It was not GG. It was pathetic, but we beat him. Alright, our opponent is Yinglik. They go first. Yinglik going first. I'm gonna keep. I got 2 lands. Maybe I don't draw a third. Oh, another one of these. What do you know? What do you know? There's a 3rd land. Hard Challenger. Get lost. We got land number 3 and land number 4. That's pretty important here. He's gotta play a creature, right? He has no creature? No creature that died to the slasher. What else should just die to a curse? Swiss Spear. So I'm pump it again. Ah, he pumped it again. That's cute. And it's dead. You got a crazy hand. If only you weren't such a bad player. You're gonna get him. Our hero. So, there's 2 ways to go about it, right? I can kill the hero. I play the Bloodletter. He has a block with a hero. Nah. Let's play it safe. It's a Cell Sword. He takes the damage. Lose half your life. We'll cure a hero. Before he gets to turn it inside out, he gets 1 drop on the top of his deck. Cannot go through the Unstoppable Slasher. Bloodletter. Lose half your life, and then lose your whole life. Get out of here. Combo kill. Alright, our opponent is Semno Sao. Sure. They gotta go first again. They're probably gonna land that stupid leyline on me. I got a 1 drop, I might as well keep. I got a removal. But here comes the leylines. Yeah, they mulligan for that leyline. No, they're black? Oh, okay. He gets to remove an artifact or creature, maybe Sheoldred. An exile my Tiny Ball? That's like the least impactful card in this whole hand. Just because he couldn't stop it like turn 3. I don't know. Could he not stop it? Do I want to play Tiny Bones here? No. Going to a turn 3. He wants to land a 3-drop, right? Soul Guy Lantern? Okay. So he doesn't land a 3-drop? Yes, exile a card from a graveyard. You have to do it. You can tap it to draw a card. Is that all you're gonna do? I'll let my Tiny Bones. Cut down? Oh man, he has a cut down? That's annoying. You could just be having a Soul Guy Lantern to draw a card. But if he does it, he's giving me his Soul Guy Lantern to the Tiny Bone. I wouldn't be too mad about it. Doesn't even do that. What can I do? I can sack it to draw a card. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to Avarice myself? Let's do that first. I think I'm gonna decline. I want to Avarice myself with 3 cards, right? It's better this way. He didn't seem like he has removal, but against a black deck, what do I want to do? I want to draw 3 cards. That's what I want to do. See, I hit my land drop. I draw 3 cards, and now I have 2 Sheoldreds. He's probably holding back to kill my Sheoldred. He's thinking he can't afford to go for the throw on a Tiny Bone since I have a Sheoldred. I can slowly kill him with this. If you cast non-land permanent on a graveyard, it does not say that it gets exiled when it dies. Oh no, my Avarice! What have I done? Alright, let's play a Slasher, I guess. Yeah, let's play a Slasher. He can kill it and play his Sheoldred, but then I can respond. On my turn, with multiple kill spells. He can kill the Slasher, but it's gonna come back, right? And he doesn't have this Soul Guy land, he might have another one. Bitter Triumph. Wow, okay. Tosses Corrupt. That's gutsy. Vine Lasher? Did not even use the interesting. Did not even use that. Okay, so sack it to draw a card. Extra card draws pretty useful. A bat. A bat's also pretty useful. So let's get a look at his hand. You can go for the throw it. Shoot the Sheriff. Okay. I still get to look at his hand. Is his hand full of removal? He has Bloodletter. He has Rush of Dread. He wants to get to that combo. Okay. That's what he wants. I'm not going to give him time. He blocks. I'm going to play the second Slasher. He thought he had an extra turn for the... what's that called again? The stun counter. He doesn't. He has to play the Rush of Dread, making me sack. But I will just sack the Slasher. He has to play the Bloodletter. And then have the Bloodletter chump block, to not die. Otherwise, he would just die to the Slasher. Right? That's his only play, because the Rush of Dread can't do it, and the Avarice can't do it. Avarice drawing 3 cards here won't matter, because that's the only land he has. Just gonna quit. GG. For me, not for him. He had a very bad game. Alright, our opponent is Vilf Exlo Silo. Okay, I have 2 Avarice in this deck. I think they're in my opening hand literally every game. I have a removal, so I can't really justify not keeping it. 90 bone side. Restless Fort. So their war's off. They didn't play nothing. Probably Elspeth Smite. Overlord. Uh-oh. That's scary. So, it's another reanimating deck. Fun thing about reanimating deck, you put in cards in the graveyard that I can take. This is non-land, right? Target permanent card? Non-land permanent card. Yeah, this is... Let's go to my turn here. Creature's cool. He's tapped out, so it's creature. Can I exile it? Don't have enough either. I will have enough next turn if he doesn't, you know, get out of the blocker or kill my Tiny Bones. That land's tapped. Oh boy. I mean, yeah, it's impending, but I'm also impending on you, so... He's gonna kill the Tiny Bone now. He has to do it. Bitter Triumph. Atraxa. Oh boy. Okay. That's scary. Ooh, I draw another Tiny Bone? That's fun. Alright, he's gonna have stuff. Put out another Tiny Bone. Commune with the evil. Well, that means I can take his stuff on his graveyard. I think he wants to reanimate. Does that mean I take C? I think I have to bat then. Right? That's kind of the idea. Yeah, I think I have to bat. Trying to reanimate with 5 mana. Not gonna let him do that. Can I cast something for 3 here? There's nothing for 3, right? That thing costs 4. Yeah, that thing costs 3, so let's get a Slasher out. Pay 7. I can't. I can only decline. I can't exile it. It's not like the other one. Is it? What is that guy called again? The black card that primes. Draw on this card. Discard his Atraxa. Cool. He wants to kill my Deep-Cavern Bat to get back his Valgavoth. But then he would just take the Unstoppable Slasher. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 damage. If I do this, I can't bring anything back, right? So just pumping something for 2. Don't think that's worth it. Guess we'll attack first. Kill the Slasher. Alright. So he doesn't want to lose half his life. But he will be back. can cast his Overlord for 4. I'm impending now. You can't transform this turn. I can actually kill a Valgavoth. That's what he wants to do. Doesn't seem like there's a Valgavoth in the graveyard. There's an Atrax in the graveyard. Reanimating Atrax will cost his whole mana, which then I can just kill with Bitter Triumph. Got a lot of swamps. I can discard 1. More swamps. Okay, so he definitely has removal. The question is, do I kill him this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't kill him like this, but if I do the Gix command, I will. I can return 1 creature back. I just returned Tiny Bones. Let's see what happens, because I'm going to play the Tiny Bones again. Go for the throw. The bats. I think that's still lethal. It's exactly lethal. GG! Yeah, I put it on the Tiny Bone because that one was the smallest creature that gets big. And if he kills the bat, he doesn't live. One didn't do his math right. Welcome back, everybody. Now that you've seen these games, how does this mono black slasher feel? I think it's great. I think this deck is doing what it's supposed to be doing, and I stand by what I have been saying since last week about that stupid mono red leyline deck. So this deck also beats that deck pretty consistently, as you've seen in the videos, right? I think we lost to it maybe 1 or 2 times. I even left in a game where I lost because that, these kind of games are BS. But I think I beat it, several more times, like at least 3, but I feel like more. But who knows, right? I didn't show all the wins because some of them were just I kill one of their creature and they quit. That's not really fun. But that's what happens. This deck is full of removal. You just gotta remove your opponent's creature. That deck is done. But it does limit the design space of new decks because every deck has to be either black or blue so that we can either cut down their 1-drop or bounce their 1-drop in order for us to not die on turn 2, which, I mean, that's just not fun. But this deck can do that, so this is a fun deck. As long as you're able to afford cut down or for Flood Maw in your deck, right? That you will have a deck that stands a chance in the current standard metagame. If you cannot fit any of those in, you don't stand a chance because they're going to go first. They're going to get a rat or a mouse, whatever it's called, and then they're going to get 2 or 3 pump spells on it and then fling it at you for 1 million damage and you die. So right now, cut down. That is the king. I don't know if I want to run Disfigure instead of Cut Down, just because there's still a lot of Swiftspears out there, and Cut Down kills Swiftspear like no one's business, and Disfigure does not kill it as easily. So I think Cut Down is better in the current metagame because Swiftspear is incentivized in those red decks. That is all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.